experiences with Gurudev?
Yeah. So I did art of living. I mean, I heard the first intro talk in my college, Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. Kani appudu I was not much believing into it. So as always, అందరిలాగే నేను కూడా లైక్ తీసుకున్నాను ఫస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్. మా ఫ్రెండ్ ఒక ఆమె రిజిస్టర్ అయితే ఆమెని వెళ్ళొద్దు అని చాలా సార్లు ఆపాను. తన కోర్స్కి వెళ్తుంటే కాలేజ్ డోర్ దగ్గర నుంచి నువ్వు బయటికి వెళ్తే ఇంకా మన ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ కట్ అని చెప్పిన రోజులు ఉన్నాయి. తను ఒకసారి అడ్వాన్స్ కోర్స్కి వెళ్ళేసి వచ్చాక ఆ వైబ్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా, సో ఒకసారి కాలేజ్ అడ్వాన్స్ కోర్స్కి వెళ్ళేసి వచ్చాక నెక్స్ట్ డే కాలేజ్కి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్ నేనే వెళ్ళి తన దగ్గర ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ ద కోర్స్, నన్ను సైలెన్స్ కోర్స్ చేస్తారని చెప్పాను. లైక్ లేదు ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ కోర్స్ అని ఒకటి, లేదు నేను సైలెన్సే చేస్తాను, లేదు బేసిక్ కోర్స్. అప్పట్లో అయితే ఇంకా నేను కాలేజ్ లో ఒక రెవల్యూషన్ కూడా స్టార్ట్ చేసిన, ఇట్లా నమ్మొద్దు, ఇట్లా బాబాని నమ్మొద్దు అని. ఇన్ఫాక్ట్ ఆర్ట్ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ అని బోర్డు మీద రాసి అది కొట్టేసి పక్కన ఆర్ట్ ఆఫ్ డైయింగ్ క్లాసెస్ బై గౌతమి చందిల్ 3 క్లాసెస్ అని పెట్టాను. అంతగా ఆ ఇగ్నోరెన్స్ లో అప్పుడు తర్వాత థింగ్స్ వెంట్ యాక్చువల్లీ అ లాట్ స్మూదర్. అట్లా నాకు చేయాలనిపించింది, కోర్స్ చేశాను అన్ని, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వెంట్ ఆన్ అ ఫ్లో. సో దేర్ వాస్ నథింగ్ మచ్ ఇన్ ఇట్. ఐ జస్ట్ didn't decide. I did my first course, I did advanced course, I followed up with another advanced course, DSN. And the other beautiful part is, if I wanted to register for a course, money was never a hurdle. I had good teachers who themselves helped me at that point of time. So there are few things that I learned from the teachers who helped me, that I realized that when volunteers really want to do, we should give them that contribution, and that turned out to be a very good quality in me today also. So, but apart from that, then I went to Sri Sri University. In Sri Sri University, there is something else that actually, when we see people from different, even if who are in the same path, but the different practices made me grow a lot. Acceptance and the cross-culture management, everything was a beautiful experience. Then I became a teacher and things were actually very smooth. I mean, I never had to face much as a hurdle. I was always covered by grace. As most of us have, even I have guru stories of where I got hit between 2 cars, but then nothing happened to me. Even if I didn't wear helmet, nothing happened to me. Things like that and all. Alanti miracles, I think those miracles are pretty common to most of us now. I did have most of them, but there were most of my belief is that I'm always been protected, and the knowledge is what helped me. From the family background that I come, we come from very lenient family. I was never given any restriction. They never told me that you should do this or you do. So I had a chance to grow up in a completely different culture. Probably I sometimes keep thinking, if I was not in this path, how would I might be, yeah, Friday night, no, I must be somewhere in some pub drink boozing. Pub is not the bad thing, but boozing and in that culture. But the lenience that I'm given in my family and the freedom that my parents have given, I would have easily gotten into a different path. But thanks to the path, the people, that and the knowledge is what I really, that's my best part. I every day make sure, come what may, at least listen or read one small short of it. Sometimes I think I don't even remember it, but I have a very strong belief that it affects my intellect at one level or the other. I never skip on knowledge. Apart from the regular series also, I in the app every day, or at least on YouTube, something like Shri Shri Says. If you just type Shri Shri Says, there will be so many videos that come. So even if I'm busy also, I make sure even during commute or while something, but the knowledge goes in. The knowledge that the way Guruji puts in, I think that's the best way of telling anyone of what it should be done. And obviously the 5 knowledge points, I keep coming down to these. Any decision I had to take in my life or in office, anything, I use it. Vigyan Bhairav techniques also that Guruji says. So many times we have that the techniques, if we don't know, but they're beautiful small techniques. I use it in my everyday life till now. Last time when Guruji came to Hyderabad is when I heard the techniques, and there were a lot. Before sending an email or before talking to someone, even in office or in volunteers work, everything, this has helped me a lot. Always grateful for the knowledge and the people, the Sangha that I've gotten here. Feels me so protected. The teachers who look over me for every small thing is really very nice. And the volunteers, obviously, they are the sweet part of the whole organization.
When did you meet Gurudev for the first time?
When I did Sudarshan Kriya, within 1.5 years, I did my basic course in ashram.
Oh.
My friend was very smart. She said, I mean, she knew my intellect. I was too much of an intellect person back then. So she thought I should not do it here. If I see Guruji directly, that's the impact. So I did it in ashram, Jan 3rd. We finished a long kriya. From there, I came to satsang. I sat in the satsang. Within that day, Guruji came early to satsang also. So like literally not even 1.5 hours, I saw him. And that's it. It was there. So my eyes are directly on the master. So nothing could deviate me out of the path. There was no point that I went till now, touchwood journey. There was no phase that I was like out of the path or anything. Some way or the other, and obviously Sri Sri University having its own charm. And every time he used to come to Sri Sri University, I was the third batch pass out of MBA. So back then he used to come even more frequently. He used to come for surprise visits. He would ask us, and the care that also he used to take. Just we had sessions with Guruji without teachers. He would ask the students, "What are the problems that you're facing? Can we do anything about it? How are student driven things happening?" A lot from there also. And before COVID, I was working in Bangalore. So I was working in HSR layout. That's like around 45 minutes, 1 hour to ashram from the nice road. Every chance I had in office, I knew Guruji was there in the ashram, I would come. Everything, Vigyan Bhairav 1 and 2, again, I did with them in the ashram. So that way, it was a lot of nice time I got to spend before COVID also.
Any specific intimate stories you want to share? You can.
Most of the stories I keep it as my secret. You know, the secrets of secret. I really believe in that. So I have very good stories, like right from the small. Like I said, you know, accident is just one of it. Many times on like so many days when I promise someone that I want to help them with something and I go financially broke also, but at that right time I get money deposited in my someone whom I helped. This happened recently 2 days back. I wanted to help someone for something. I gave them a word. I was worrying about it, but at the right time, someone whom I helped like literally 7 years back deposit money randomly. So he never let me lose my word. If I promise something for someone, he made sure that I did it. And many more. These are just small, but even that small things that happen, you know, like when you're worried if it will happen or no, but then for sure you know that the power is with you, then you can do it. And office instances are so many times. In my office, I'm called as the calm one. If there's any client who's shouting also, they will say, call Gauthami ko de do, Gauthami handle kar le. And with the knowledge, I got so much of patience that how much ever they're planning, I'm just there to listen. All this is possible just because of the path and the master. I'm known for handling tough cases also calmly. But at house, I am one of the anger, and it's there in our blood. In our blood, everyone gets angry. I was known for my anger before out of thing, like banging the doors, throwing things, and all. Now I'm the one in the house. If something mess happens, I'm like, okay, let's relax and let's see what can be done. When if I would have been as part of my family, like the whole house would have been on fire. But yeah, the reputation that I'm carrying in the office also, it all comes with the all personality traits that happen. The edits that happen in my personality traits is all because of the master and the knowledge.
Where are you working now?
I'm working with a company called Great Learning. It's an edtech company based out in Bangalore. Right now, working from home. Sometime in Jan, I will go back again. So at that time, ashram will also open up big time. So again, I will have good access to it. All these small techniques also I keep sharing in the office when people get agitated of the work, they get tired and all that. I keep telling them, deep breaths in and take breaths in and out, ho jayega. The leadership, all the qualities also, a lot that comes from the knowledge. And from that Murugan Rahasyam also, the knowledge that he shared, a lot of it is what I'm implementing. I think, so all I just believe is, I just believe probably if you keep listening the same knowledge again and again, some point of time unconsciously you start implementing it. that is the reason I think I like listening to knowledge, because many times even after the action I wonder, why did I even do this? And then I'll be like, okay, but what I did was right. Suddenly the action comes in. I think to some level in the subconscious, it just gets over. The knowledge takes up at the right moment.